You don't freeze to death because it's cold. You freeze because heat is leaving your body faster than you can make it, and physics does not negotiate with confidence, gear lists, or good intentions. Here's the part most preppers miss. Cold doesn't attack you dramatically. It subtracts. Quietly. Constantly. And by the time you feel like something is wrong, the math is already against you. Your body runs at about 37 degrees Celsius, and everything around you below that temperature is a heat thief. Wind accelerates that theft through convection, stripping away the warm air layer hugging your skin. That's why a calm -5 degrees Celsius night feels survivable, but a windy -5 degrees Celsius can kill you. Blocking wind matters more than adding another layer, because still air is insulation and moving air is a weapon. This is why the most effective cold shelters aren't big and impressive, but small, ugly, and airtight enough to trap the heat you're leaking every second. Then there's conduction, the fastest killer most people lie down on. Snow feels cold, but frozen ground is worse because it pulls heat directly out of you like a heat sink. That's why soldiers are trained to insulate from below before they insulate from above. A backpack, pine boughs, cardboard, anything that creates a dead air gap between you and the ground can double survival time. People freeze inches from safety because they focused on blankets instead of what was under their spine. Your body tries to fight back by shivering, which is just involuntary exercise to generate heat. The problem is that shivering burns calories at an insane rate. Without fuel, heat production collapses. This is why people with full winter gear still freeze. Insulation slows heat loss, but only metabolism replaces it. High-fat food works because fat produces more heat per gram than carbs or protein. This section is based on practical field survival experience rather than formal academic sources. Wind is the next killer, and it doesn't need to be violent. Even a mild breeze strips away the thin boundary layer of warm air your body creates. That's why wind chill isn't a feels like number, it's a heat loss rate. At certain wind speeds, exposed skin loses heat faster